Chris, off our left, the 5. Okay. Hey Chris, is that for Bravo? Seeing some smoke coming off that front tire. He may have hit something, maybe a spike strip. We don't know. I didn't see the spike strip happen, but look at, he's going to be pulling over, I think, here. He's losing that front passenger tire. Smoke coming from that front rim. There might have been a spike strip that was set up under one of the bridges there, but it's hard to say. The driver is significantly slowing down. The gig might be up here as he approaches Cherry Avenue on the 10 Freeway East. Come in tight to show you that tire. There goes the tire, right off the rim. So now let's keep it going, Chris. He's not stopping. Yeah, if anything, he might have hit the gas there momentarily, and he's just in defiance of the officers behind him, just taking off. He's going to be passing a big rig here momentarily. Slowed down once again here, but he's going to continue right down the center of the freeway. Over in the number 1 lane. Fontana, we're in Fontana, eastbound 10 freeway at Citrus. Now the speeds have slowed, so because he's lost the tread on one of the tires, it's unknown if the spike strip was involved under one of the bridges possibly. But suddenly we saw just minutes ago the smoke coming out of that front passenger tire. Then he loses the tread altogether on that tire. Eastbound 10 freeway coming up the Sierra. Okay. We're going to be making a move here to cross over the 10 freeway because of air traffic for Ontario. Oh boy. Crossing over the north side, and we're going to continue to track the vehicle here. Here comes the CHP now. They moved up alongside that vehicle there, but for some reason, eyeballing that car. I'm not sure if that vehicle tried to get involved. But we might see a pit maneuver coming up if the speeds slow down enough to where they can do that pit maneuver successfully. He was eastbound on 10, the CHP not going anywhere. He's seen a lot of debris being kicked up by those rims. Let's check on those rims right now and see how low they go, because they just continue to grind away at the freeway. We believe this is a Durango SUV. Rear tires seem to be intact. The front tires gone on the rims. And a driver unbelievably being able to maintain the higher speeds despite not having tires on the front. Oh, and now we're starting to see some flames. There goes part of the rim. I think the rim's giving it up. A lot of sparks coming off now. That front, look at that, just chewing away. It is now on the axle, I think. Let me open up. Yep, the rim is gone. Now he's going to look at that steering. He's trying to steer it. He's really on the rotors on that front axle. Not much longer on this pursuit. This driver's just grinding away on that front end. He's determined to get away, and he's going to hit the center divider. Oh, he almost hit it there. Trying to do what he can to steer the vehicle. We might see a pit maneuver. Here he comes away from that center divider. He's got some room there. Eastbound 10 freeway approaching Calimesa Boulevard. Sparks now being seen from that front end. Wow, just grinding away, sparks coming up now. We saw debris being launched off that front end that looked like it went over the center divider into the opposing lanes of traffic. A lot of sparks coming off the front. Look, it's all underneath the car. There's the brakes. You see the brakes dangling there, just bouncing on the surface of the freeway, about to give way. There goes, wow, look at that. There's the 40 miles an hour they're calling it. This is eastbound 10, 40 miles an hour. The brake caliper dangling, might have already let loose the rotor there, just bouncing around freely, grinding away. We don't know the condition on the passenger side, but it can only be the same because it's just been grinding away for the last several miles. Even a tighter shot there will open up the lens a little bit so you can see how that just, I mean, he's got to be riding on the body of the car itself. And this, well, we'll see. He might be thinking about giving it up, but he's at a speed now where they could do, they're at a speed now that he can, they could probably do that pit maneuver, but I think at this point they're going to just let the driver just drive this until he stops. It might not be worth the pit maneuver. We'll see, although there's no reason not to do it other than you know, risking the officers there. But you see more parts coming off the passenger side, and he's really struggling now. He might hit the center divider here. Yep, he's going right at it, trying to brake, and he's going to come to a stop right here. Chris, get ready. No, let's stay right where we're at if we can. He might jump out and try to run across the freeway. We'll see. Right up against it. That's it. Let's hold here, Chris, if you can. And well, the driver's staying inside. The vehicle coming to rest right along the 10 freeway at Cherry. Let's see here. This is 10 Cherry Valley. exit 90. And now it's a felony stop. The driver not jumping out, not trying to run. All lanes blocked on the freeway, the CHP, and a K9 unit that's arrived also. That's been trailing the pursuit the whole time at the ready in case they need that K9 to get in there. The driver, let's take a look, coming out, hands up. He's got a cowboy hat on now. Earlier they said he had a baseball hat on. Now he's switched to a cowboy hat. They're going to want him to keep his hands up and walk backwards away from the vehicle. He's going to close the door. It's unclear if anyone else is in the vehicle. He's going to want to keep those hands up though. And he continues to put his arms down. There he goes, walking backwards, starting to comply now with the officer's demands. He's going to walk backwards, and again, this pursuit starting in South LA, 405 and the 110 freeway. Wanted for speed. They tried to pull him over. The CHP did. The driver refused to pull over. It was failure to yield at that point. Made his way into Long Beach along the 405 to Garden Grove on the 22. Into Anaheim along the 5 past Disneyland. Went all the way up to the East LA interchange, into downtown LA, Boyle Heights, then eastbound on the 10 from there, all the way here to Calimesa. 115 miles according to my pilot, Chris Sanders. And here we go, the driver finally being taken into custody after running the car down to its front axle. Hey, go ahead, Jamie, go ahead.
Let's wrap it up. I want you to head back, get some fuel, and try to get you in the 5 over one of these protests.
Okay, will do. Thank you. And there he is in custody. They're going to clear the car to make sure there's no one else in there. The last word we heard was it was just the driver, but the windows are very tinted, so they'll be doing that with the K9 that's going to approach the vehicle, and they'll likely put the K9 in there. We'll see. But that's our coverage here for this pursuit, ending safely with no injuries except to the vehicle. It was grinded down to its front end, basically, and there's the search of the vehicle. We're going to depart our coverage. We're going to end our coverage here and depart back for fuel. Make sure you join us for the NBC4 News at 5 o'clock for all the latest information on this pursuit and other news. I'm Gil Lavis signing off. We're done, Chris. Perfect.